Dia Gwyd, or hello in Irish. My name is Danny Rogers, and I am from Ardmore, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philadelphia. I went to a pretty small high school growing up, with a graduating class of 105. At my school, I had some great friends, played baseball, and attended a ton of basketball games on Friday nights. When I began my college search, I knew that I wanted something in a city, and preferably Boston. I had mentioned this to my college counselor, who told me to take a look at Northeastern University. After the information session and tour, I knew that it was going to be one of my top choices. I received my letter in March and saw that I was accepted into the NUWIN program, a program that sends college freshmen abroad for their first semester. This gives students a chance to gain a global experience, learn how to live abroad, and cope with different cultures while attending classes at a university in that country. At first I was disappointed and nervous about leaving my family and all my friends back home, but I knew if I wanted to attend Northeastern, this is what I was going to have to do. And after attending the pre-departure orientation and seeing the people I was going to be with, I could not have been more excited. Then after a few weeks, I took the 6-hour plane ride from New York to Dublin, and that is where the adventure really began. When I arrived, I was pretty surprised by Dublin. First of all, it was a much smaller and homier city than I had expected. I also didn't realize that our two cultures aren't all that different. They have similar clothing, movies, taste in music, and even a replacement for Chipotle. I feel I was able to adjust to life in Ireland pretty quickly, whether it was turning on the immersion or unplugging appliances to save electricity. The weekend trips also definitely helped me to integrate better. They helped me get a better sense of Irish culture, Ireland, and become closer to my new classmates. Whether it was baking bread and jumping into the bog at Causey Farm, or pretending to be falling off the cliffs of Moher. From Galway to Belfast, the trips were great.
The rope bridge, 80 feet down. There's Chloe and Tommy.
And how can I forget Sligo, where we got to go surfing? Who would have expected that in Ireland? My other favorite part of that trip was when they had a traditional Irish music player and Druid storyteller come. It was a moment that still really stands out to me as quintessential Irish culture. I won't forget about the real reason I came here. My classes. I am currently studying at University College Dublin, or UCD for short. It's an amazing school, considered one of the best in Ireland and ranks in the top 1% of universities worldwide. All of the professors this year were great. It was very nice to see how open and inviting they all were. They really wanted us to succeed and frequently checked in with us about school and our time in Dublin. For my service learning project, I helped at the Irish Architecture Foundation with Open House Dublin. The aim of the event was to open architecturally significant buildings to the public to see buildings that they would not normally get to. At first I was worried if this was really considered community service. However, after seeing the public's reaction and how excited they were to see these buildings, I knew it was beneficial. One great part from that day was one older Irishman who had to be in his 80s returned to the Director's House Dublin for the first time in years after he stopped working there. There have been a lot of great experiences while I've been abroad. Taking walking tours to the Irish countryside where I've never seen so much green in my life. Weekend trips to London and Amsterdam. To Sunday night at the Woolshed with the boys to watch the American football alongside the locals. Not to mention the great friendships I've made along the way. As Matt would say, for the boys. There's a lot I learned here that I would take home with me. First, I learned how to live on my own, much more than the average college freshman. For instance, I had to manage all of my meals, as well as maintain a full apartment. I learned how to navigate around culture barriers, and realized that the normal for myself is not the same for the others outside the US. Now I'm off to Boston to continue my studies. However, I will never forget this amazing experience. Thank you, NUWIN, for the opportunity, and stay classy, Dublin.